Yes, sir.
How has been your Diwali celebration?
Sir, it was very well.
Okay, so you are from proper Nagpur or from where?
No, sir, I am properly from Nagpur, sir.
Nagpur. Okay, great, great. All right, so Devanshu will start with the activity now. So I'll be taking your mock interview, and before we just
Yes.
proceed, I'll just let you know that the answers that you have to give, the questions which I'll be asking you, the answers could be based on assumptions, your assumptions. Okay, feel free to
Yes.
answer your way.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, Devanshu, my name is Rahul. I am HR at XYZ company. I'll be taking your interview for the position of graphic designer, right? You have applied for the graphic designing role in our company.
Yes.
So can you just brief me about yourself first?
Yes, sir. My name is Devanshu Gote, and I'm currently working at PSK Technologies as Moon Stack developer. Recently, I did my graduation from G.H. Raisoni College of Engineering in field of electronics engineering. I did my schooling from Hansa Krupa English Primary School. And talking about my family background, I have four members in my family. My father is government servant, and my mother is homemaker, and my brother is currently working at Tech Mahindra as a technical operator. Now, talking about my interest, it's drawing and painting and singing. That's also.
Great. So you are currently working as a Monstick developer. So can you just explain me uh, being a Munstack developer and I mean applying for a graphic designing role? I mean how these two things align together?
So, in this company, my job role is as a Monstack developer, but I have so much of interest in graphic designing, and I want to explore as much as I can in field of graphic designing. That's why I think graphic designing field is suitable for me.
Okay, so you have
I'm sorry,
interest.
I think I'm disturbing you guys. I'm into wrong book, wrong.
No, no, sir, you can connect later on, officer.
Okay, thank you, sorry.
Okay, all right. So Devanshu, like you are currently working as a Monstack developer, right? So what are your day-to-day activities or roles?
Sir, nothing but just create projects like creating projects for client and making sure their deadlines.
I believe Devanshu, this does not satisfy me because I want to understand your day-to-day activities, day-to-day roles and responsibilities in detail.
My check-in time in office is around 10 p.m. 10 a.m. and from 10 a.m. Uh, my work uh, my work started, and then later uh, like there are projects like there are some projects in which uh, our team is working, and after so this is all day schedule. Sir. Some
Okay.
projects are confidential, that's why I am not going to
No,
disclose
no,
here.
it's completely fine.
Yes.
You can keep it confidential only. So I believe like you were just trying to help me with your day-to-day routine, right?
Day-to-day routine.
You were just trying to tell and help me understand your day-to-day routine right now with the things that you just mentioned. Okay. But my question was more on the roles and responsibilities that you are performing. You just highlighted one part that you are working along with your team on multiple projects right now,
Yes, sir.
right? So what is your contribution? What is the contribution Devanshu is giving to that particular projects?
Yes, sir. My contribution toward my projects, I am work as a front end developer. So
Hmm.
as an expert in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, so I'm contributing as a front end in my project, as a front end developer in my project.
So you are expertise in HTML,
Yes,
CSS, and JavaScript.
yes,
JavaScript, sorry.
yes.
Okay. Now, one thing over here that I would like to highlight. Have you written this thing in your resume?
No, sir. There are so many things I did not write there.
No, no. If you are expertise in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you are predominantly working on front end. So, I mean, I could not find it anywhere in your resume. Why so, Devanshu?
Uh, because sir, I just wanted to apply for graphic designing and digital marketing as employee. For that's why I didn't mention there anything.
Acha, okay. So you wanted to apply for digital marketing and graphic designing role,
Yes, sir.
right? So why have you mentioned Linux, hardware, networking, C programming?
Sir, uh, it's my other it's my other skills which required uh, in any companies like this.
No, no, no. See, so far as I know, like as per my knowledge base, although I'm not from the technical background, but Linux, hardware, networking, these all are part of IT infrastructure and networking. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Your core expertise is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but your interest is into graphic designing and digital marketing.
Yes, sir.
Do you have core expertise in Linux, hardware, networking,
Uh,
or just knowledge?
I have knowledge, but not
So
the
just tell me, Devanshu, what is right? Mentioning the skills, with technical skills or the hard skills in which you have expertise, or mentioning those skills where you only have knowledge.
sir. I have expertise in HTML, JavaScript, but uh,
My question is, Devanshu, if you know that you have knowledge into IT infrastructure and networking, but you have expertise and hands-on experience in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So what is the right way or the relevant way over here? Mentioning IT infrastructure skills or mentioning this front-end development skills?
sir, actually,
Because see, because you have applied, you said like you are looking for graphic designing and digital marketing. I completely agree. But in the skill section, I am able to see certain other skills which are not relevant to
yes,
this job profile.
sir. This is not relevant to this job profile, but in many companies, so many so many persons looking for uh, multitasker. Uh, that's why I mentioned there that, I can do all these things apart from graphic design.
But you said like you are also expertised in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then why didn't you mention those things? I
Sir,
believe my knowledge base, what it says, that somehow in graphic designing, like front end is more about the creativity,
yes, sir.
therefore, right? So graphic designing and front end, it may go hand in hand in some cases. But
Yes.
graphic designing and IT infrastructure, these are completely two different wings.
But
Are you trying to understand like you are getting deviated from which point? आपको समझ में आ रहा है,
sir,
दिवांशु?
actually, it is very confusing situation for me, uh, and I want to express you, but it is getting difficult for me.
Like what is getting difficult? I'm here to help you out, Devanshu, but this is like
Yes,
right now you can just tell me, see, you have applied for a graphic designer role, and I'm expecting you to say more on that part. Even if you are mentioning certain skills, okay, it's completely fine. But it is always better that you stick to the relevancy. Okay.
yes, sir.
Here, relevancy is graphic designing and associated skills, which could be your front-end development skills, but not the IT infrastructure and networking skills. I completely agree that those skills are required in most of the companies or some of the companies, and you may be crowned as a multitasker. But for this position which you have applied, I solely want you to mention things around graphic designing. Okay, nevertheless, we'll talk about different point right now. So,
Yes, sir.
okay, just tell me, um, what is Devanshu doing as a graphic designer, or like what have you been doing, or what you are thinking of doing in order to complete or pursue your career into graphic designing?
So as a graphic designer, I am very creative person. So I think that graphic designing is much better career scope for me, and all these things are much better for me in graphic design.
So, on your part as a graphic designing intern at PSK Technologies. Okay, this is one more point which conflicts me with the point which you just said. initially you said that you are working as a Monster developer at PSK Technologies,
Hmm.
but you have mentioned that in your resume that you are working as a graphic designing intern.
Yes, sir.
So this is making me confused.
It's actually graphic designing intern with Monstack intern. So I only mentioned they were only graphic designing intern.
But you are working as an intern, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
you are also working as an intern?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just tell me what has been your contribution as a graphic designing intern?
Sir, there are few projects like Amit High School,
Hmm.
uh, in which my contribution is to make creative post and uh, creative post for the services and other things.
Okay. So what kind of response have you got from the client with the and after seeing after seeing your work, your creativity, what kind of feedback do you generally get from your client?
Sir, client directly, uh, client didn't get directly.
Okay, so it might have been through some of your seniors.
Yes, sir.
They might have given you the I mean, they might have given feedback to the seniors, and later on they might have communicated the same to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So what feedbacks have you received from your seniors regarding your graphic designing work for this project on Amit High School?
Sir, they are satisfied from my work and they appreciate me for my work.
Okay, so they are satisfied with your work, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and okay, can you just tell me like how do you stay productive and focused whenever you are getting multiple projects? Right now, I'm just assuming that you are handling only one project, or are you handling multiple projects?
So I basically divide the task and their time, and uh, according to their time as divided by me, uh, I did it. Uh, I divided the task and did it one by one.
Okay, so you basically divide the task into different fragments, and
Yes,
then later on you complete each and every fragment, right?
yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So, how do you meet deadlines then?
So the deadlines sometimes very flexible. So the works, uh, important works. So the task which is important, uh, I do it with I do it personally.
Okay, so first you pay attention to those kind of work where
Yes,
you have to give much importance or so what about urgent work then? You might be having certain projects which
yes,
have urgency,
yes, sir.
right? So
So
how do you
yes,
manage those tasks or manage those projects?
so sir, this type of task is my first priority, and I complete this task within time and meet up the deadline.
Okay, great. All right. So, since how long it has been that you have started working as a graphic designing intern at PSK?
Uh, 3 months,
3 months.
around 3 months. Yes, sir.
Okay. And as a Merns Tech developer, it's been how long?
So it's also 3 months.
So you are working parallelly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I could see that you have done bachelor's in electronics engineering. That also you had completed in 2024, this year itself, right?
Yes, sir.
So how did you explore your interest into development and then in designing?
So during my engineering time, there are few subjects like PLC, SCADA, machine language. So this type of language have coding in it. So they generate my interest, and I find my interest in coding part. So I switched to IT sector.
Okay, fair enough. So how do you stay updated with the new designing tools, techniques, and trends in the market or the industry?
Uh, there are so many tools like Google, Instagram. So new posts and there are so many creators are there like uh, Abhinav. They create so many good posts. So I took inspiration from them and then create my designs.
Okay. So what is your career objective, Devanshu?
So it's basically to secure an entry position in any company where I can uh, share my knowledge or apply it well.
So you are looking like for startups?
Maybe startups or bigger
Maybe,
company.
but Devanshu, to your surprise, we are a startup. You just said maybe. So this means like you are not sure about joining a startup.
Also, it's not about surety. If it is suitable for personality, I will definitely go with you.
No, no. Personally, like what suitability are you trying to check over here? Personality, like whose personality?
So it's basically like environment, company environment, and all the things, and company ethics and vision. If all of this is uh, match with my uh, personality, then I will
So,
comfortable to work for it.
okay, what is what is company environment for you? What do you understand with the term company environment? What is the definition of company environment for you?
Like friendly behavior and all etc.
You are
Friendly
not,
behavior with
huh?
work-life balance, friendly behavior, good seniors, helping colleagues, and all. These are my definition of a good environment in company.
Okay, all right, all right. So that's it from my side, Devanshu. Would you like to ask me something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In which type of area I'm going to work with our company?
Can you just repeat it? I was unable to hear.
In which type of area of work I'm going to work with our company?
So you are basically going to work with the marketing team, uh,
Yes,
and in the marketing team, you are going to handle the complete graphic designing part.
yes, sir.
So this is an individual contributor role. So you will be sole responsible for the complete graphic designing of different visuals, post, and everything. So are you comfortable with this?
Yes, sir. Definitely, I'm comfortable.
Will you be able to manage all the tasks on your own?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Devanshu. Any other question?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, great. Okay, so we'll stop over here, Devanshu. How was it first? कैसा लगा?
सर अच्छा लगा बहुत.
Okay, okay, okay. What did you find challenging and what did you think like, I mean, where did you thought that, ये तो मतलब मैं prepared था, ये तो पहले भी मैंने face किया है. ऐसे कोई point था?
No, sir. It's my first time.
Okay, it's your first time. That's great.
Yes, sir.
So it seems that first time ने आपने अच्छा ही किया. I will not rate more than average, but it was an average interview. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now coming on to the feedback on how you handle the entire situation with different questions and everything. So first is you started with your introduction on a very positive note and a very, I mean, a good amount of confidence was there. Okay. Uh, then later on, when I asked you like what you are doing in your current organization, like you said like you are currently working as a Monster developer,
Yes,
right?
sir.
But at that moment, you should have also said that I'm working as a graphic designing intern and a parallelly as a Monster developer. Wearing multiple hats in my current organization. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, my input over here is the role for which you are applying, it should be there in your resume. It should be there during your interview process as well. I mean, during the questions where or basically not questions but during your introduction first. Okay, तो क्वेश्चन इंट्रोडक्शन के टाइम पे सबसे पहले आप जो रोल के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो वो आप कर रहे हो वो होना चाहिए। वरना क्या हो जाता है, आपने पहले ही जो क्वेश्चन है, पहले ही जो चांस है उसमें आप अगर कुछ कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी बता देते हो, ठीक है, तो वहीं जो है रिक्रूटर का इंटरेस्ट चले जाता है कि यार ये तो कुछ और कर रहा है, हम तो कुछ और ढूंढ रहे हैं। ठीक
हाँ।
है, सो दिस शुड नॉट हैपन, राइट।
यस
मेक श्योर, हाँ, इट्स गुड दैट यू आर डूइंग मल्टीपल टास्क, बट रिलेवेंसी कहाँ पर है, फर्स्ट जंप ऑन टू दैट पॉइंट। ठीक है,
यस
भले ही आपका ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं होगा ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग इंटर्न के जैसा, मर्न स्टैक में ज्यादा आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा, बट हमें शो क्या करना है कि नो आई एम वर्किंग एज अ ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग इंटर्न। ठीक है,
यस सर।
प्लस मैंने आपको 2 बारी चांस दिया दैट टेल मी लाइक व्हाट इज योर कंट्रीब्यूशन, व्हाट रोल्स एंड रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज आर यू परफॉर्मिंग, सो यू आर अनेबल टू से एनीथिंग। दिस इज अ वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग थिंग, बिकॉज यही तो चीज़ है जो हमें बतानी है। जो कहते हैं ना कि एक्शन के लिए जो हमें मौका मिलता है वो यहाँ पर मिलता है, व्हेन समवन इज आस्किंग यू व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, व्हाट इज योर करंट रोल, तो वहां पे आपको क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। देवांशु, अभी आपने ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग इंटर्न के लिए अप्लाई किया बट आपको पता ही नहीं आपको बोलना क्या है। आप देखो इसमें कितनी सारी चीजें बोल सकते हो, आप क्या कर रहे हो, कौन से प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम कर रहे हो, आप नाम मत बताइए, बट आपने क्या क्या चीजें बनाई है अभी उस पर्टिकुलर कंपनी के लिए, क्लाइंट के लिए, ठीक है, कैसे आपने बनाई है, ठीक है, क्या क्या आपको चैलेंजेस आए हैं, ठीक है, आपने कैसे उसको रिजॉल्व किया है, क्या इम्पैक्ट आपने क्रिएट किया है, क्या रिजल्ट आपने दिया है। देर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स यू कैन टॉक अबाउट योर करंट प्रोफाइल, करंट रोल,
यस
राइट। तो वहां पे हमें म्यूट नहीं होना है, वी हैव टू स्पीक ऑन दोज पार्ट। ठीक है, बिकॉज यही चीजें जो आप कर रहे हो एज अ टेक्निकल पर्सन, राइट। हाँ, उसके अलावा अगर आपको कुछ ऐड करना है तो यू मे से सर इफ यू अलाउ मी देन आई वुड आल्सो लाइक टू हाईलाइट व्हाट आई एम डूइंग एज अ मर्न स्टैक डेवलपर। बोल के देखो ऐसा, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि वो चीजें कम है तो फिर ये बोलो। ठीक है, सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, व्हाट आर योर रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज और व्हाट इज योर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट थिंग, मैंने आपको जब कहा स्किल्स के बारे में, आपकी हार्ड स्किल्स के बारे में, आपने अगर मुझे पॉइंट दे दिया दैट यू आर गुड विद HTML CSS एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट, फ्रंट एंड में आप अच्छे हो, तो फिर कोई पॉइंट नहीं रहता है ये सब मेंशन करने का, लिनक्स हार्डवेयर नेटवर्किंग। ठीक है, आप करो, बट कब करो, जब आपके पास एक्सपर्टीज हो, हैंड ऑन एक्सपीरियंस हो, प्लस आपको उस सारी स्किल्स की जरूरत पड़ेगी इस पर्टिकुलर रोल में। आप मुझे बात बताइए, ठीक है मैं उतना टेक्निकली साउंड नहीं हूँ, बट आप भी मुझे बताइए लिनक्स हार्डवेयर नेटवर्किंग इसका जरूरत पड़ता है क्या ग्राफिक डिजाइनर को?
सर।
यू हैव द आंसर, तो फिर आपने क्यों मेंशन किया?
सर मेंशन करने का रीजन ये था कि शो करना था कि मल्टीपल टास्कर है, इसीलिए।
सी, दिस इज द पॉइंट जहाँ पे अच्छे अच्छे लोग गिर जाते हैं। सी, मैं ये जब कल कल मैं जब आऊंगा रेज्यूमे राइटिंग के लिए तब मैं ये बताने वाला हूँ ये पॉइंट। देखिए, इट्स गुड दैट यू आर ट्राइंग टू शो ऑफ द स्किल्स दैट यू हैव, मल्टीपल स्किल्स दैट यू हैव, बट बी वेरी मच, कहते हैं ना, प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड रखो, और दूसरी चीज अटेंशन टू डिटेल रखो। रोल ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग का है, प्रैक्टिकली अगर आप सोचोगे तो ये सारी चीजों का काम आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, तो फिर मैं क्यों मेंशन करूँ? हाँ, इसको कॉम्प्लीमेंट करने वाली कौन कौन सी स्किल्स है, जैसे आपने बताया HTML CSS और जावास्क्रिप्ट, फ्रंट एंड में यूज होती है ना ये सारी चीजें, वो डाल दो यार, सोने पे सुहागा हो जाएगा कि यार इसको फ्रंट एंड भी आता है और ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग भी आता है। ठीक है,
यस
तो ये चीजें रहती है, तो उस तरीके से आपको थोड़ा सा इस पर ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। और हाँ, एक जैसे मैंने आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि आपने बैचलर्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियरिंग में किया है तो आपने ये इसमें आने का क्यों कहा, तो ये अच्छा चीज़ है। आपने एग्जाम्पल दिया कि मतलब हमारे एकेडमिक्स में ये चीज़ें होती थी, तो वहां से मुझे लगा कि मतलब मेरा इंटरेस्ट उसमें ज़्यादा डेवलप हो रहा था, तो आई थॉट कि हाँ अभी मुझे इसमें करियर बनाना चाहिए। दैट इज़ अ गुड पार्ट। ठीक है, और एक चीज़, आप कैसे अपडेटेड रहते हो वो भी आपने अच्छा तरीके से बताया। एक और चीज़ जो मैं ऐड करूंगा, कल एक और गलती, मुझे उसका नाम याद नहीं आ रहा, अनम अनम शायद है ना?
यस सर
हाँ,
आनंद।
हाँ, तो उनको भी मैंने वही बताया, बिहान्स ड्रिबल सुना है नाम आपने? बिहान्स ड्रिबल क्या होता है ये? कम्युनिटी है एक, जो भी डिजाइनिंग में रहते हैं, ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग हो गया, प्रोडक्ट डिजाइनिंग हो गया, जो डिजाइनर्स रहते हैं ना सारे, वो सारी इस कम्युनिटी में मतलब रहते हैं, बिहान्स और ड्रिबल। तो आपको वो चीज़ें भी पता लेनी चाहिए। ठीक है, तो वो भी इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा सर्व करिएगा आप। एंड ओवरऑल इट वाज अ गुड, आई वुड रेट इट एज अराउंड 6 आउट ऑफ 10। ठीक है, प्लस कम्युनिकेशन में आप वीक है, यू, इट्स गुड दैट यू आर थिंकिंग एंड सीइंग, इट्स गुड। ठीक है, बट पार्ट क्या है पता है, यू आर लैकिंग वर्ड्स, मीन यू आर गेटिंग आउट ऑफ वर्ड्स। ठीक है, इसके लिए आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू बिल्ड योर रीडिंग स्किल्स, यू हैव टू पिक गुड वर्ड्स व्हाइल स्पीकिंग, सो दैट आप सेंटेंस
यस
को पूरा कर सको। ठीक है, फिर क्या होता है मैं आपको बताता हूँ, जब हम लोग ना सोचते रहते हैं और बहुत देर तक पॉज आ जाता है ना, तो सामने वाला हमें देखता रहता है, तो हम थोड़े से नर्वस हो जाते हैं, यार
यस
गैप आ
सर।
गया, गैप आ गया, और फिर हम कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाते सेंटेंस। और उस चक्कर में क्या हो जाता है, हमें आता है बट हम बोल नहीं पाते, और हमारा हमारा मौका हाथ से चल जाता है।
यस सर।
ठीक है, आप समझ रहे हो आप कहाँ लैग कर रहे हो कम्युनिकेशन में, तो उस पर आपको देवांश पे वर्क करना पड़ेगा। यू हैव,
यस सर।
यू कैन डू वेल, आई नो, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री ऑन दिस पॉइंट कि यू कैन डू वेल, बशर्ते आपको जो है थोड़ा सा कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव करना है, और जो मैंने चीज़ आपको बताई उस पर ध्यान देना है, एंड देन यू विल बी एबल टू रॉक व्हाइल अप्लाइंग फॉर जॉब। ठीक है,
यस सर।
चलिए,
थैंक यू
थैंक
सर।
यू सो मच देवांशु, विल मीट टुमारो फॉर फर्दर एक्टिविटीज।
श्योर सर।
हैव अ गुड डे।
थैंक यू सर।